So for week 10 representation, I watched a YouTube show. It was Fat Albert by Bill Cosby, and that was in 1985. I watched a few shows off of that. I really enjoyed it and missed shows like that. And then for the 2017, kind of 2018 cartoon TV show I decided to watch was Johnny Test, which I definitely remember watching when I was probably in middle school, high school type of deal. It's been a minute, so I was impressed to see the new forms of it and continuing to improve that show. Comparing and contrasting the two, when I look at the representation of the gender, race, sexuality, culture, what program did I feel did a better job of inclusive representation? And I would say Fat Albert one. I think it did a really good job, or it did a better job at providing more race, providing more personality. This is a predominant black show. And I think that during that time, it was to, one, give black kids an opportunity to see themselves on television, seeing kids similar to themselves, and then just learning opportunities as well, because I really appreciated how back then those shows also had a learning, something to teach throughout the show rather than just entertaining. We do a lot of entertaining and not knowing what we teach kids, and we end up teaching kids a lot of really dumb and harmful things throughout their lives, whereas these shows had an intentional thing. For this show, it was about one of the young men not doing well in school and finding ways to not cheat in class, and when he did cheat or when he thought about cheating, it led to some wrong decisions, paths, and could have really gotten him in trouble. But thankfully his friends helped him along the way, and he was able to pass his grades. And so Bill spoke in and out on that. Johnny Test was very entertaining. It is a predominantly more white people, I'm going to say, a small family, but that family consists of a natural mom, dad, sister, a dog. The dog is the best friend. And so I think that it kind of just, it looked normal, a normal family. What changes would I make for both programs to make it better represent underrepresented groups? I would say being able to reach more than their own race, being able to reach more than their own class, being able to reach more than boys who have dogs that they're best friends, but maybe they're young girls who have best friends that are dogs, and reaching more than not just a boy group, but a girl group too. So reaching out to a little bit more of a crowd rather than just these specific groups of people, this specific middle class, this specific boy, specific girl, boy with blonde hair, brown dog, black little boy that's kind of chubby and fat with cool friends that wear hats. So the Scrabble show, I feel, does a great job representing all types of people. I would say The Office. The book gave Grey's Anatomy, and I thought that was a really good example. And when I started to look further into, okay, that's a good show, what other shows do I think are good? I would say The Office has a really good representation of different races. They may not all exemplify. Not every black person is chubby with a mustache and can't wait to leave work. Not every white person is plotting jokes on everybody throughout work and enjoys it. So I think the race, I think the class kind of varies throughout these shows. I think that it meets humor to several races. It's not just black people that can relate, not just Indian people that can relate, not just white people that can relate. But I'm sure at one point in time we all you know, played a joke on our boss. I'm sure at one point we all liked somebody in our work job and they didn't like us back and things didn't work out. I'm sure at one point in time we all found someone we truly loved at our job. So I think that The Office does a really good job of representing all types of people. Um, and I do feel like the producers made describe the ways you feel the producers made active choices to represent. So again, I would just say the race, I would say the class, I would say their personalities, I would say their just the way they go about life. I think that it meets more people. Whereas for the Cosby Show, you had all black kids, the ages between let's say about 13 to 16, maybe in that range. Maybe they're in middle school, high school. And then for Johnny Test, you have a high schooler. Again, perfect little family, dog, smart. So you're only meeting certain people, whereas The Office, I think, does a really good job with that.